What the hell is he wearing? This movie is about a young Iranian kid named Ali Jahani who has to deal with a ton of challenges while trying to make his dreams happen in a society that constantly rejects him. The story takes place in the 80s when Iran was fighting Iraq and the US was backing Iraq. Ali's parents are worried sick about their son's safety and don't want him getting caught up in all the war craziness, so they decide to ship him off to the United States. Before Ali leaves, his mom gives him this special keepsake, a key to remember her by. After this super long trip, Ali finally gets to California, where he moves in with his Uncle Hots. Ali's new American life totally sucks. Excuse me, you know what? Aim. On his very first day at school, he deals with racism from his classmates because of the whole Iran-Iraq war thing. He is joining us from Iran. Tons of Americans see Iranians as the enemy, and Ali gets labeled as a terrorist by some of his classmates. He becomes a prime target for bullying, especially from this jerk named Mike, who constantly trashes him and humiliates him. Look what he's eating. One day after school, Ali walks past this restaurant where his classmate Christy works. She's there helping her mom run the place. The next morning, Ali's uncle packs him lunch for school, but when Mike and his buddies make fun of the food, Ali throws it away because he feels so embarrassed. Thank you for watching. Please, we are new on YouTube. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, back to it. The racism Ali faces isn't just at school. His Uncle Haz also deals with prejudice in their neighborhood. This is what they think. Lots of people see him as dangerous because he's Iranian, and they avoid him completely. Because of this, Haz's workshop loses customers, and he gets totally isolated from everyone. Back at school, Ali tries to fit in by joining some after-school activities. He thinks about joining the football team, but changes his mind when he finds out Mike's on it. Then he considers the basketball team, but feels totally out of place there too. One day while Ali is checking out the trophies his school won in different sports, Mike purposely bumps into him and knocks him down. The two get into a fight, and the principal, Mr. Skinner, steps in to break it up. He warns Ali not to cause any more problems or he'll get expelled. Later after school, Ali sees Christy getting yelled at by her mom for failing some test. Not only that, but her mom also threatens to sell her car as punishment. Feeling bad for Christy, you don't have to sell your car. Ali offers to help her study since he's a smart student and thinks he can help her get better grades. Surprisingly, Christy agrees and is grateful for his kindness. That evening, Ali goes to the school gym where there's a wrestling tournament happening. He watches his school's wrestling team compete and gets totally fascinated by the sport. Seeing the wrestlers in action, Ali feels this spark of excitement and decides he wants to join the team. The next day, Mr. Skinner talks to the wrestling coach Plier and tells him to make the team perform better. He also tells Plier not to let Ali join the team if he asks. Later, Ali approaches Coach Plier during practice and says he wants to join the wrestling team, but Plier refuses, saying they're not taking new members. Ali doesn't give up, though. He keeps trying to convince the coach to give him a shot, determined to prove himself. Seeing how determined Ali is, Coach Plier finally decides to give him a chance. He tells Ali to go up against one of the team's wrestlers, a guy named Jimmy. It turns out Ali has zero wrestling experience, so Jimmy easily overpowers him during the match. But Jimmy admits that Ali is tough and doesn't quit easily. Impressed by Ali's fighting spirit, Coach Plier lets him join the wrestling team and even gives him a team jersey. Ali feels proud and hopeful as he heads home, excited to tell his uncle the news. When Ali gets home, he's shocked to see his Uncle Haz dressed in a nice suit. Haz then drops some heavy news. He's struggling with money and can't afford to let Ali stay with him anymore. With no other choice, he tells Ali he's planning to send him back to Iran and asks him to start packing his stuff. Heartbroken, Ali goes to his room feeling completely lost and sad. Haz, feeling guilty, follows him and finds Ali sitting on his bed holding the wrestling jersey Coach Plier gave him. When Haz asks about the jersey,
Ali explains that he joined the school wrestling team. Hearing this, Haas changes his mind about sending Ali back to Iran. He decides to support his nephew and help him become an amazing wrestler so that no one will ever look down on him again. It's revealed that Haas is actually a pro wrestler who won tons of tournaments in the past. Several days later at school, Coach Plier starts teaching Ali the basics of wrestling. At the same time, Haas also trains Ali to build his strength at home. He gives Ali this traditional Persian exercise tool called a meal and tells him to swing it 100 times a day to strengthen his arms. After his training sessions, Ali meets Christy at the restaurant to help her study. At first, they're both awkward around each other, but they soon warm up and become good friends. As time goes by, Ali and the wrestling team get ready for an inter-school wrestling tournament. Ali gets placed in the 126-kilogram weight class, and Haas comes to cheer him on. During the match, Ali struggles at first. His opponent knocks him down over and over, and the crowd yells cruel, racist stuff at him. Despite this, Haas encourages Ali from the sidelines, telling him to stay focused and not give up. Inspired by his uncle's support, Ali gets back up and fights harder, eventually winning the match. Haas, Coach Plier, and Ali's teammates cheer loudly for his victory. After the match, Principal Skinner calls Plier aside. Even though Ali won, Skinner is unhappy about his presence on the team. He worries that Ali's victory might upset the audience and cause trouble. But Coach Plier ignores Skinner's concerns because out of all the wrestlers on the team, Ali is the only one who won his match. From that day on, Ali trains even harder. He practices new wrestling techniques and works on building his physical strength. His hard work pays off, and he continues to win every tournament he competes in. Sometime later, Jimmy and the other wrestlers surprise Ali by giving him a team jacket, a sign that they now accept him as one of their own. Pick you up at 8 tonight. Be ready. At the same time, Christy's grades improve thanks to Ali's help with the studies. To celebrate their successes, Ali, Christy, and their friends sneak into a private pool at someone's house to have some fun. While they're swimming and laughing, the owner of the house shows up and chases them away. Everyone manages to escape, except Ali and Christy, who are still in the pool. Luckily, the owner leaves before catching them, and the two sneak away, laughing about their close call. The story then shifts to a young guy named Roman, the reigning champion of the high school wrestling competitions. Roman hears about Ali's impressive winning streak in inter-school wrestling tournaments. Since no one has ever come close to matching Roman's record, he feels threatened by Ali's success. Determined to prove himself, Roman decides to challenge Ali in the next tournament. But first, he needs to lose weight to compete in Ali's weight class, which is 126 kilograms. Not long after, before a match, Coach Plier tells Ali to stay hidden on the sidelines because the audience has been making racist comments about him. While hiding, Ali accidentally overhears a conversation between Christy and Wendy. Wendy asks Christy if she's dating Ali, but she denies it. To Ali's shock, Christy even makes some racist remarks about him. Hurt and angry, Ali channels his emotions into his match. He defeats his opponent in just a few seconds, leaving everyone stunned. Even Principal Skinner, who has been critical of Ali, stands up and applauds his incredible performance. After the tournament, Roman confronts Ali in the locker room and threatens him, warning him that their upcoming match won't be easy. When Ali gets home, he tells his uncle Haas about Roman's threat. To prepare for the match, Haas and Ali watch recordings of Roman's past wrestling tournaments. After carefully studying the footage, Haas discovers Roman's weakness, his balance. Then, Haas teaches Ali special locking techniques to use against Roman during the match. However, Ali feels unsure of himself. He's about to face the undefeated high school wrestling champion, and the pressure is overwhelming. Seeing Ali's fear, Haas gives him advice. He tells Ali that he'll never become the best if he lets fear control him. Haas also asks Ali if there's anyone he's still afraid of, someone who makes him doubt himself. The next day at school, Ali decides to follow his uncle's advice and confront the person who has always intimidated him, Mike. As Ali approaches Mike, hey, what's your problem? Ignoring Christy, stops him and asks why he's been ignoring her. In response, Ali tells her that he overheard her conversation with Wendy and was deeply hurt by her words. After saying this, Ali walks away from her and goes straight to Mike. In front of everyone, Ali stands up to Mike and fights back, finally overcoming his fear. However, Principal Skinner arrives and breaks up the fight. When he learns that Ali started it, Skinner has no choice but to expel Ali from the school wrestling team. This means Ali can no longer compete in the upcoming tournament. Meanwhile, Coach Plyer visits Haas at home. He tells Haas how impressed he is with Ali's wrestling skills and asks.
Plyer believes Haas's techniques can help the school's wrestling team achieve greatness. Haas agrees without hesitation. The next day, H starts training the team alongside Plyer, while Ali watches from the sidelines, feeling lost and frustrated after being kicked off the team. Later, as Ali walks through the school hallway, Christy runs after him, desperate to explain herself. She tells Ali that she only said those hurtful things because she didn't want to be teased by her friends. But now, Christy doesn't care what anyone thinks. She truly cares about Ali. To prove her feelings, Christy kisses Ali in front of everyone, shocking the students around them. Eventually, Christy tells Ali that she loves him and doesn't want to hide it anymore. After making up with Christy, Ali hurries to the principal's office to ask for another chance to rejoin the wrestling team. At first, Principal Skinner refuses Ali's request, but Ali doesn't give up. He shows the principal the key his mother gave him, which he considers his lucky charm. He explains how this key has helped him stay strong through all his struggles. Ali then opens up about the hardships he faced in Iran and begs the principal to let him prove himself. He promises to make the school proud. Moved by Ali's heartfelt plea, Principal Skinner finally agrees to let him back on the team. In the next wrestling tournament's final round, Ali isn't the only one who succeeds. His teammates also perform exceptionally well thanks to the training and guidance from Coach Plyer and Haas. The entire team qualifies for the final round. Everybody's going to Mary's Pizza to celebrate. That evening, Ali and his friends plan to celebrate their victories. Ali wants to invite his uncle to join the celebration, but Haas declines and decides to head home instead. Tragically, on his way home, Haas is involved in a fatal car accident. His sudden death devastates Ali, who has now lost the only family he had in California, as well as his best friend and coach. The day of the wrestling tournament's final round arrives, and Ali is set to face Roman, the defending champion. It's revealed that all of Ali's teammates who made it to the finals have already lost their matches, so Ali is now the school's last hope. Before the match begins, remember where you came from. Coach Plyer encourages Ali, reminding him to stay focused and fight for the victory his uncle always believed he could achieve. The match starts and Ali struggles in the first round. Roman dominates, knocking Ali down repeatedly and scoring way more points. In the second round, Roman commits a foul which costs him points and gives Ali a better chance to catch up. When Roman knocks Ali down again, Ali finds it hard to get back up. But as he glances at the empty seat next to Coach Plyer, the seat meant for Haas, Ali feels a surge of determination. He remembers the locking techniques Haas taught him and uses them one by one. Slowly, Ali turns the match around, eventually defeating Roman in a dramatic comeback. The crowd erupts in cheers as Ali wins the gold medal. Not only does he bring pride to his school, but he also earns a full scholarship to continue his education at the college level. The film ends by showing Ali and Christy visiting H's grave before returning home. Ali places his medal of victory against Roman on the tombstone of his uncle's grave. The film ends with the moral: when life tries to bully you, suplex it into submission and always keep a spare key to unlock your dreams. Just don't forget to dodge the racist comments and awkward pool parties along the way. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, it means a lot to us.